What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king. Welcome you back to more Let's Play Animal Crossing and New Horizons. And what's up, Nico? Hey, here's to another day of getting things done. Oh, and I've got a message from Lottie for you before you visit any clients' homes. She wants you to pop into the office for a quick check-in. Message delivered. Okay, you got it. Welcome back, everybody. Last time, in the last episode, I took a little bit of a break just to, one, celebrate my birthday, but also take care of a few sorely needed to take care of things back on our island. And finished it off by catching some of the fish that were going to go away in September. Although, I got to tell you guys my blue marlin story before I go any further. Okay, so as we were ending the last episode, I was trying to catch two fish in particular, the nibblefish and the blue marlin, as they were the last two fish that were going to be left in my Critterpedia that were going away at the end of September. Now, I should clarify that the blue marlin is coming back in November, so it honestly would not have been the worst thing in the world if I hadn't caught it, but I decided to buckle down and go after it anyway. And in the process of doing so, I actually caught myself a few new fish really quickly. I'm going to point those out. So I also was able to get a giant trevally, which was caught in the same spot that you normally catch a blue marlin, off the pier. And while I was doing that, I also managed to catch a pike, which I didn't have before in my Critterpedia. And then there's, of course, the nibblefish that I was going after. So the blue marlin being a multi-day effort, I tried multiple different ways of catching it, and my first instinct was to go with a plan that is very often parroted for people trying to hunt down the marlin in particular, is to go and farm a ton of fish bait and then take it to a Nook Miles Island so that you have a repeatable pier source that's very easy to get to. So what happens is I fill up my entire pockets with bait, I go to a Nook Miles Island, and there's only one island type of all the Nook Miles Islands I couldn't afford to get in that scenario. And that's the Finfish Island, which only has a 1% chance of spawning. The Finfish Island is, well, not going to give me any marlins because it only gives you shadows that have fins on them, which a marlin cannot be. Therefore, that would have been bad. I mean, also technically Trash Island wouldn't have been good either, but those are pretty much the only two that were going to be an issue. Lo and behold, the very first Nook Miles Island I encountered was Finfish Island. So I managed to stock up on a ton of finfish, got a bunch of whale sharks, saw sharks, just every shark that you can possibly think of, threw away all of the sucker fish as I got them, and just filled up my pockets and left. Tried it again, very next island. No luck whatsoever, tried it forever, ended up expending all like 70-something of my bait, didn't get the marlin, so I gave up. Next day, what happens, of course, is CJ shows up. So then I'm able to sell all of those fish that I get. Okay, that's awesome, but still not what I was intending to do. But hey, I got something like 450,000 bells out of it. So then I just go back to trying my own pier, farming up bait. But in the middle of farming up bait, I'm walking over towards the pier, and what do I see but just a random large shadow, decide to catch it, and it's the giant trevally. I'm like, okay, well, that's cool. Literally 5 minutes later, come back, there's another shadow, and it's the blue marlin that time. And you know, all of this could have been avoided by trying to do all of the different things that everybody else tells you to do, and saying, this is how you're supposed to do it in Animal Crossing. If you want to go for something, you're increasing your odds. Dude, just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Animal Crossing is a fickle series, and if you want something, it's better to not try to get it, and things will just pan out the way that you want them to, from my experience anyway. And the blue marlin was just absolute affirmation of that, because every time you try to find one, it doesn't work out. But if you just stumble upon one, lo and behold, you're usually good to go. But welcome to October, everybody. Now, here in October, we obviously have some new things to go over, but I'm not going to be doing that today because we are back here in Happy Home Paradise. Today's episode is going to be exclusively here, and I want to take the time to get as many vacation homes as I possibly can done. But first, we should probably head on into the office and see what Lottie has for us. So let's do that really quickly. We are getting really close here. In fact, so close, I want to get all of this done this month. I do not want to push Happy Home Paradise into November. We are going to get this done in the next couple of episodes, possibly 3, and then we can say goodbye to all of this, at least on screen. And I would like to very much move on from this for the most part. I mean, we'll still entertain it every once in a while, but yes, I would like to get a move on with Happy Home Paradise. As much as I have loved it, it's time to it's time to move on to different things. But hey, look what we got back here. You notice anything new over there? It's an ABD. Of course, that stands for automatic bell dispenser, but it can also dispense our local currency Pokey. I guess it's actually an AB and PD, but that's a bit of a mouthful when you just need some pocket change. Relative that sent over the Amiibo scanner also sent this. It lets you deposit Pokey or withdraw Pokey and also exchange Pokey into bells or vice versa. The exchange rate changes every day, and there's a limit on how much you can exchange each day. Keep that in mind when using it. After all, you worked hard for those Pokey, and I imagine you might want to exchange them for bells at home. A little planning ahead might go a long way. Okay, let's take a look at this thing really quickly. So, PokeStyle ABD, let's select the options. All right, let's take a look at the exchange really quickly. So if I want to do, okay, so 100 Pokey is 270 bells, and this is generally always going to be how this works. Pokey is always more expensive than bells are. You're going to be having to sacrifice more bells to get more Pokey, but obviously the reason for that is because your catalog that you get from Paradise Planning grows exponentially compared to your catalog back on your main island. So it would be a little bit too easy for them to just give you Pokey at the same exchange rate as your bells. So, for instance, I'm going to do bells into Pokey. I'm going to do, you know what? Let's make this a nice round number. Let's go out to, is that the most I can do is 81? Okay, I was going to try to even that a little bit more. Well, then let's clear that and let's just go 71 for, you're not going to let me do 71? Oh, I have to do it. Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought I could go down to the number, but apparently not. Well, then let's just do 714. Let's do that. Okay. So that's going to be 26,000 Pokey. Not a ton, but it is going to round out my numbers just a little bit better. I really wish I could do that last 80, but what are you going to do? There we go. All right. So managed to get more Pokey, but of course, a lot more bells in exchange for that. It's worth checking this every single day. The absolute lowest exchange rate you can get is around 220 bells for 100 Pokey. The highest you can get is 350 bells, so you want to be closer to the lower end if you're going to bother exchanging anything. Otherwise, at that point, you're just wasting bells. So it's worth coming back and checking every single day. But obviously, Pokey can be more valuable because, again, it allows you access to more furniture, given how much that you've been able to accrue your entire time doing Paradise Planning. So heavily recommend investing into this system and paying attention to it because you're going to be able to grab the things you want a lot more easily doing this system than you will just waiting for Nook's Cranny to refresh every day. Trust me on that. So that's how we're going to be able to finally transfer bells over here. Obviously, you can also just continue to do, continue to decorate homes and whatnot and get Pokey that way, but bells are obviously much more easy and much less time consuming to come by than Pokey is. So there we go. All right. Now, there's not really actually anything I want to get right here from what I can tell, so let's go ahead and talk to Lottie. I am looking for work. Let's do this thing. And I also know for a fact that we actually have a facility that is going to be ready here really, really soon. But I think we're probably going to save that for the next episode. I would like to mainly focus on just designing more houses today. And this is going to be another bit of rapid fire. Real quick, though, let's head on over here and talk to you. Yo, look at Muscular Soul. You need something. What were you looking at inside this place? Just setting myself for my next sentence. I need to concentrate. What is going on in here? Oh, is this the restaurant? Oh, I'm stupid. Okay, sorry. He's probably just looking at the food and going, I want some. I get that, obviously. For some reason, I thought this was one of the templated ones. Oh, look at everybody. Got the best customer service here at Not Me Guilt Free. Okay, well, can I talk to any of you? What's up? Something smells just heavenly. Whatever it is, I must order it immediately. I mean, well, it looks like things are going well in here, I would say. I'm not going to really bother with it too much. You want a vacation to have a side by theme? I don't like having someone else bring my food to me. Just let me hop back there myself and do it with that business that makes vacation homes. So as you can see, you can, and I don't really think I've actually ever showed this, but you actually can go into other places and get vacation ideas from some of the people in here. But it's not really every single one of them, obviously. In fact, I think we already made one for you, didn't we? That's the main reason why. But yeah, we have a whole lot more, several more options from villagers worth talking to as we go into each of the facilities in case there's somebody that we want to make a home for that isn't necessarily outside. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pick up one of the villagers outside here first. And we're going to make their home in a jiffy and then move on. I'm really scared. I don't know if You know what? No, let's do it. What's up, Graham? Having to work in Paradise Planning? There's something I've been meaning to ask. Here goes. It's a little sensitive, but here goes nothing. Will you help me build a vacation home? Leave it to me. Oh, gosh. Okay. Am I about to regret this seriously? I mean, Graham and Rodney, they're like the most like infamous villagers in the entire game. Bellissimo, I'm sure you've got all of this handled, so I don't have to do anything, but just in case, here's what I'm thinking. Somewhere to focus on his career. Office for a venture capitalist. Okay. Very nice. I really like your concept. All right. So, let's see what we can do with this thing. Where am I going to put his creepy office den? Probably on some island somewhere. Somewhere, like, secluded and far away. Where are we going to stick him? We're sticking him on an ice floe. Yep, perfect. He has such an exclusive look. Yeah, certainly exclusive. In fact, I'm sure nobody wants to live there except for the penguin villagers. So, let's head on over there. And we're going to just do a one-level home because, again, I'm not going to overcomplicate things for myself. Two-level homes, not necessary, even if they do give you a little bit more pokey for doing so. All right. I'm going to head over and take care of that, and I will show you guys the end result here in just a moment. You know, I was like 100% sure that in designing this, I was going to get some like weird, creepy undertones with like the whole thing going. I mean, this is like a Graham. I mean, no offense to the guy, but he's not really a looker in a lot of senses. And, you know, there's definitely some like weird things about the guy, but I obviously don't want to be too harsh or judgmental. But I'm actually kind of proud of the way that this one turned out. There's like a lot of like different things I was able to do. I really wish I could accent wall the inside of the partitions as well, but it doesn't let you do that really, unfortunately. So I was going to make this entire area kind of its own like separate server room. You know, got to have a fan running in there because I'm sure it gets hot, but where he's got the actual business. And then, of course, you know, yeah, there's some weird things. Like I don't know. Graham gives me the I like shag carpet vibe, which I think is a little bit strange. And, of course, goofing off on his own computer. But, hey, you know, I actually kind of like the way that this one turned out. He's a young venture capitalist, which means that he is going to never make any actual money, but he is going to be talking to all of his friends and family about how he's got something big in the works for 15 years. And then he's going to crash out and become a horrible alcoholic. All right, what do you think, Graham? Vacation home is done. Let's do it. Have a look at it. Honestly, I wasn't like too impressed with a lot of the options that were given to me, and I definitely tried to like add some things in there as well, but I don't know. This doesn't really seem like a concept that actually had a ton to work with, unfortunately, and I was really kind of hoping that there was going to be a lot of different options, but there's really not. Like, I looked at him and I just immediately judged him, and I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry, Graham. You actually had quite possibly one of the most boring concepts, but I still like the way it turned out because I think it actually looks very cohesive and nice. So, good on you, Graham, even if it is more uniquely your style. But it definitely feels his style. No, wait, clipping coupons or anything fun. Yeah, you strike me as the type. No, I'm going to be heading back anyway. That's the first home of the day. Done. Wanted to get that out of the way. We're going to jump on to the next one here really soon, assuming Lottie doesn't stop me on the way. What she got for me? So much. Okay, what we get? We got 15,000 pokey. Not bad. I will take that. For today, I will work a little bit longer. Let's continue. Okay, I'm going to see if I can get at least a couple more in. Mission to work on another facility. This time we're creating a hospital. Having a hospital here will give folks peace of mind since they can be seen right away if they don't feel well. With our new visitors and clients, as well as our plans to hold a big event, it only makes sense to be prepared. The other day, I experienced how dire things can get when you don't have a hospital nearby. Want us to work to design the best hospital facility for our clients? Wow. And visitors. Let's head to the site now. Okay, really quickly. I guess we're going to have to do this, aren't we? I didn't think we were going to be jumping into this immediately, but okay. So that puts us at 22 vacation homes done. All right, we've arrived. This is the spot we reserved for the hospital. Start on the exterior first. Go ahead and work your magic. Okay, well, I guess we're doing it. We don't really have much of a choice. I was going to save this for the next episode, but I guess I'm being railroaded into it. Okay, let's take a look and see what we can get here. So as far as the siding is concerned, I mean, definitely want to give it more of a sanitized look. I like the red and white. I really wish we could change the I mean, obviously, do they get copyright infringement for a red cross? Is that actually a thing? Freak, maybe it is. Now that I'm thinking about it, it actually does. No, you wait. Oh, no, there still isn't a red option. I guess you can technically do, but this is for the flag only, isn't it? Wow, they really don't let you do that. Well, I don't want to build it myself. I mean, I guess I might as well keep it the same color as what's on the sign, right? That makes the most sense to me, I suppose. Huh. I'm really shocked by that, but I guess it kind of makes sense. All right, this is okay for the exterior. Yep. Not really a lot of options you're giving me there, but sure, let's do this thing. Please tell me there's like a main foyer and then like an operating room, because that would be hilarious. Next up, the interior design. The hospital needs serious waiting area. And I was right! Holy crap! No, okay, not operating room, but examination room. All right, cool. So let's just get to it with this thing. All right, this will be fun. Are we going to have to name the hospital? That'll be a little weird. Okay, so what are we going to do for... Yes, I think we should do lab chairs for absolutely everybody in here. No. We're going to do some cohesives. So we got vintage sofas and these are the chairs that are designed for it. Okay. I think I'm also going to add pardon me. Okay, hold on a second. Let me fix this really quickly. Ay. You know, I'm laughing at a lot of these walls. I can't help but just think, like, wow, this would absolutely fit in a doctor's office in, like, the 1980s and at absolutely no other time. Maybe the 70s, but wow. No, I think the simple one, honestly, sadly, fits the scheme a little bit better. Although I think it was it was this wall. That was the one that was original. The basic wall is interesting. Why are there, like, windows on the top? I mean, that's a little bit strange. That's a little bit too, like, scary for me. Although, there's a part of me that wants to go a real morbid route with this, but I'm just barely refraining from doing so, at least right now. Just because, I don't know, it doesn't really fit the motif of what I'm trying to do too much, although I do like having the gurney, like, here at the entrance, just in case somebody gets wheeled in here. We just got to frickin' take them straight into the operating room stat. But there's not really a lot, like, that I can throw over here. I mean, I guess I could also add, I don't know, like a digital scale over on the left side, like some very innocuous things. But not really much else. Definitely not an IV. Well, I guess we should put the IV drip next to this, because that'd be hilarious. But then we should also put, like, I don't know, like a digital scale over here. And then, nothing here, because all that should go somewhere else. As in the back room. The unknown machine. No. There's not really, like, a whole lot left that I really want to, like... I don't know. There's not much, like, else that I want to shove here, because this room seems like the least uneventful one. Or the most uneventful one, sorry. That's what I meant. I guess you could do a medicine cabinet. Suppose that would work. I mean, that would make a little bit more sense in here than it would, I guess, in the actual operating room. Implying they don't already have plenty of medicine back there already, so... Sure. Why not? Okay, I think we'll go with that. What do you think, Lottie? I think it's gone... Oh, wait. I probably should walk into the back room and just go straight away and do that. Sorry. Let's take a look. Let's take a look in here. Okay, I could probably do some really messed up stuff in here. I don't know. We will see. I'm really curious about the space that I'm given. Oh, this is the examination room. Okay, so... I have some ideas, but I also think I need to make this... Can I make this place a little bit bigger? Oh, I can't. This room is fixed in size. Or is it? No, it's not fixed in size. Okay, we're going to make this one bigger. Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know if I want to go that wide. Maybe like that? Yeah, let's go like that. Okay, cool. Now... Okay, I want to see, like, this tile down here, because there was one that I was, like, searching through that was kind of hilarious. Where was it? It was this one right here. I don't like the idea of the, like, burned-in stain, but I think it's kind of hilarious, like, having that in the center, how ominous that could possibly be. So this is the obvious operating room flooring. Could go with something a little more basic. Concrete, that's a little bit scary. Not really anything in the wall department, although except for the robo wall, which is kind of funny. What? Okay, I think the regular one was the basic wall. Yeah. It makes a little bit more sense in here than it did in the reception area. Okay. First things first, I think I'll actually leave... Should I leave the chair like that? Maybe I'll swap it out. I mean, I already did put a chair in the other one. Maybe I'll do the office chair here. And then kind of just... trade those, especially because it probably doesn't need to be as comfy in here. The lab chair in the corner, that is an idea, but I don't know if I love it too much. Okay, hospital beds. So So obviously there's the examination chair. Well, there isn't really one actually. Oh, okay, there's the exam table right here in the middle. But well, I guess I can center it, but not very well. And then we got the modern hospital beds. We should probably put a few of these down. But now it's just making me want to make the space even bigger after all, so... Maybe okay, you know what? Let's go 10 by 8. Yeah, that's a little bit better. A little bit more space for other things. All right, and then I'm going to definitely want to have at least a couple of rooms split off. So I'll go with the hospital screen. Obviously, okay, there we go. I like that. And then I got to add some things in here as well. Wash basin, stadiometer, EKG machines. No, I only need the one, although it will be kind of funny to just kind of shove that in the corner. I love the idea that this stuff is actually going to get used, though. Like, how many villagers on this island are actually going to be freaking dying? That's kind of terrifying to think about. Obviously, it's not really going to happen, but it would be funny. But it would be funny. Okay, operating room cart is definitely going to go there. Wash basin, definitely... I don't know. Over the grate, I suppose, or like next to it, because that kind of makes sense. Isn't that where the water is supposed to wash out, I suppose? Is there anything better than the IV drip that I can put next to the hospital beds? I'm not really seeing anything. That's my problem here. Okay, I just want to draw attention to this really quickly. Why are there different fluid colors for the IV? Like, what is this? Okay, I guess I understand the yellow, but what is this pink fluid? Are we injecting, like, strawberry puree directly into the patient's arm? And this is, like, blueberry or blue raspberry or something? Doctor, please don't do that. Please, no. I beg of you. My goodness. Okay, I think I like how this turned out. I mean, it's a little bit of a cluttered mess, but whatever. What are you going to do? So I actually ended up moving the scale and the stadiometer in here. Got ourselves a little shower, although I probably should actually pull this skeleton back just a little bit so there's actually room to get inside the shower. Nice and air-conditioned in here. Got a little wash basin in case they ever need to wash their hands, obviously. All these doohickeys, contraptions, and the one thing that's actually there to save your life. Of course, any doctor, any self-respecting doctor is supposed to have way too many PhDs just hanging in the back. And then, yeah, we also got ourselves a couple of rooms back here. And in case all else fails, you can either put them comatose here in the sleep pod, or we can get ourselves a second skeleton in here. I don't know. I feel like that's a pretty good mixture of craziness and strangeness in here. And I actually kind of like the way that it turned out. What do you think, Lottie? I think they went very well. All right. Side who'll be working here. I'm gonna say, ooh, Tybalt and Louis was looking in, and he really was excited to be working here. Tybalt's kind of hilarious, but let's see who else can we make a doctor in here out of all of our options. Some of these, well, some of them are already working at other places, so I obviously don't want to choose that. Lionel can't be trusted because of his love towards toilets, so I'm gonna say no to that one. Gosh, I kind of want to do Dr. Nana. Well, wait, hold on. Did I already assign her to something? I actually can't remember. Dr. Nana would be kind of hilarious, though. I think I would like that. I think I actually might end up going with that option. Yeah, screw it. Let's make Nana the doctor here. Heck yeah, she looks great. Fabulous. Okay. Also, what the heck is matching mode? Do I even want to do that? Oh, select two. No, I think we're good. I think we're good. Louis, you'll be a perfect receptionist. Nanny, you'll be a wonderful doctor. Let's confirm. Okay, I'll go call the hospital staff. Wait, before we do this, we need to give our hospital a new name. If you have any ideas, I want to hear them. Or if you don't right now, that's okay. We can name it later. Let's give it a name. All right, let's see. What am I going to do? Do I go the morbid route or do I go something nice? I guess in a roundabout way, it is a little bit morbid, but I wanted to at least give the villagers a little bit of hope that they're going to actually be treated and taken care of properly rather than go into complete debt for stubbing their toe the wrong way. All right, let's do it. Got ourselves a name. All right, and that should be pretty much it. Also, now that I think about it, I actually didn't remove the scale from the main room. I just have one. That's fine. It's okay. There we go. Oh, look, dude, everyone's sad. I mean, I guess they're in the waiting room for a reason, but my goodness. I don't like the well, okay, they're not as concerned. Just Eloise looked concerned. Wait a minute, hold on. Shouldn't you be, like, sitting at the frickin' reception thing, Louis? You're not doing your job properly. Maybe I should have given him a different chair. That's okay. I want to see the actual, like, operating room. Come on, show me the exam room. please. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Good job, Dr. Nana. So proud of you. Looks like she belongs here, honestly. Oh, Peanut. Oh, I'm so sorry, Peanut. I feel awful. What did she do to herself, I wonder? I don't like the back shot from that. That's a very unflattering angle. Can we not, like, okay, at least we're not panning to the right, but my goodness. Give the girl some privacy and some space. Ay. All right. That, I do believe, is actually the last facility as well. Brought the hospital staff. I also went ahead and recruited a few patients. Wait, recruited patients? Lottie, did you go around and break some kneecaps or something? That's a little messed up. I really like how it all turned out. Look great in photos. And speaking of photos, once you're done, let me know and you can get a celebratory photo outside. Well, I say we should do that right now. Then we can say that this island actually has a place for you to go when, I don't know, you have a heart attack or something. And now we're gathered here to take a special celebratory photo of actual healthcare. Oh, look at everybody. Thank you very much. With the creation of this hospital, our little island is a bit safer today. So excited about how everything is coming along. All right, we need to hear from the person in charge of decorating. A few words. I'm just saying some words. And last but not least, let's take that celebratory photo. All right, I'd say that'll do. Perfect. I think it came out lovely, but what do you think of this photo? I think it's fine. I'm not going to worry about, like, panning around and doing all that nonsense. There we go. And then we'll just get a little last-second one there at the end that I can probably use at a bit of a later date. I don't know. Good job. Because of you, we were able to complete this impressive hospital. Now, if a client or staff member falls ill, we can take good care of them. What a relief. True, but just be careful to watch what you eat, Lottie. I made you all worry that time, didn't I? Well, I'm all better now. There's no need to worry anymore. You worked really hard. Your pay should reflect that, so here's $25,000. Hey, I will take that. Thank you very much. Okay, so I would say that today has gone well. Do you want to call it a day? I want to work a little bit longer. I'm going to get one more house done, and then I think we're going to call this an episode. Since I have done a lot of cutting today, I'm pretty sure that I can splice all of this into something manageable. Obviously, the intro was a little bit extra long, but I think we got time in us for one more. So let's go and have a look around and see who we got. Okay, so hotel-style feeling, a home garden. Okay, I feel like we've already done something like that before. Field Day Superstar. Drop an album. I need somewhere to record it. Okay, that could be kind of interesting. Like a studio of some kind. There you go. I'd be great to have a place that Santa wants to visit. Christmassy? Oh my goodness. Now that sounds like an idea. I want to float high in the sky surrounded by cake. Okay, hold on. I'm taking your idea, Daisy. Saying vacation homes. You know, I've been looking for a vacation home on one of the islands around you. Could you help me? Okay, Daisy is, I believe, a normal type villager, if I'm not mistaken. And I've always kind of like... I don't know. Goldie has always been kind of the one that's like replaced her in a lot of ways just because she's the more popular one. But honestly, Daisy deserves more representation. So we're going to give that to her. All right. So I'm going to let's make a Christmas house. This will be cool. Well, we got to go somewhere snowy for this as well. Yeah, perfect. I like it. Let's do that. Probably could have gone somewhere a little bit more foresty, but I don't know. I like the idea of the water there as well. We also haven't been using the snowy areas as much. Except for ironically, mostly. So, let's head on over. All right, a Christmas-themed abode. This will be fun. Make this as jolly as possible. Also, is it still even... I mean, I guess it is established that Santa is in this verse. I always thought it was just Jingle the Reindeer, but whatever. All right, well, I'm going to put this thing together. I'm going to actually put a lot of work into the exterior this time, which I really did not do with Crams, mostly just because there wasn't a reason to. And he also just didn't really have anything that was going to work all that well. So let me put all this together, and I will show you the exterior in just a second. And once again, I am struck by Animal Crossing New Horizons' horrible inability to keep everything centered because there is absolutely no way that I can center this house with the path no matter what I do, which really sucks, but whatever. I think I'm pretty much okay with the outside for now. I think that I'm actually a little torn on keeping this tree out here, but this kind of tree really doesn't seem to fit all that well inside, so I think I'm just going to leave it as is, and we're going to head on in and see what we can do. But I'm already a big-time fan of this because I freaking love the Christmas aesthetic so much. And now we get to see what we're going to do in here, which I'm sure is going to be quite a lot. Let me see. Ooh, look at the presents. Oh, this is going to be adorable. All right, I'll do the best I can to make this as nice as possible for you, Daisy. This is a wonderful little prompt. All right, so I was pretty torn on the different ways that I could have gone about this thing. The main reason being is I wasn't exactly sure how I wanted to do the wall. Now, obviously, this makes the most sense just based on the theme, but it's a bit busy. It's a bit busy, and some of my other options, the falling snow wall, I actually don't like for what I was trying to go for here all that much, especially because it doesn't really match up with any of the flooring that was given available. But the cabin wall was incredibly oops, that was an accident. Yeah, it was incredibly tempting to go with, but I ended up going away from it and going with the jingle wall instead. So I think I'm going to end up sticking with that one. Just again, it's a little bit more on brand for the theme. I like it a little bit better, and I feel like overall we got a little mix of the festive, we got a mix of the food, we got the frickin' the cookies and the milk for Santa. We also got a nice cozy fire going. I mean, I feel like this just kind of fits everything. The only thing I'm kind of mad about is that you can't make the rocking chair a diagonal, because I would like to actually shove it more in the corner, but unfortunately, I can't do that. Daisy, what do you think? It's ready. All right, I hope she's down for this, because I think this is a super adorable concept. The problem is, too, is like when I'm done making these houses, like it just doesn't really feel like there's much more that I can add in the space that I'm given. So again, I don't know why I would be going after a second floor, but whatever. It gives you more pokey for doing so, so I suppose it can be worth it sometimes. There we go. Okay, that's a pretty good shot. I will take that one. Very nice. Ooh, actually, oh, man, I wish that was at like a slightly different angle, or she'd been standing like in a slightly different place where I would have taken that one with the refocusing. That one just defocuses her, which doesn't really work too well, but hey, I like it. Like, I would hang out in here and just listen to like soft piano Christmas music and read a book well into the evening hours on Christmas evening. I guess Christmas Eve evening. So with my new vacation home, I can't stop admiring it. Feel free to hang out and relax a bit. I need to head back. I apologize. Daisy, you have a wonderful little home. And now, guys, we are, I believe, at 23 Paradise Planning homes, which means we still got a little bit of work to do. And we are going to really buckle down in the next episode. In fact, I really hope that I can get 5 homes done next time. That is the plan. Wardle headed out for a moment ago, probably have to sit and stare at the ocean again. Should take a break while he's out too. Nothing good comes from overextending yourself. Why not walk around the island? That'd be a lovely way to relax. So before I end this episode, let's head on outside and go and talk to Wardle and see what he is all up to and whatnot. Because we're getting close to the end. We really are. And I really want to sort of blitz my way there. But obviously, I do want to, at some point, take a little bit of a stop in the middle. Let's see if we can't track him down. He's probably sitting in the same spot he was before, where we got the soundscapes last time. How's everyone out here having kebabs? Oh, that actually looks really delicious right now. That grilled pineapple especially. Oh my gosh, and the shrimp too. I would really, really like that. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Certainly is quiet, don't you think? What are your thoughts on the sounds of life? Do you enjoy lively sounds as much as I do? The rustling of cities, of forests, and of the folks who live in both? All the sounds of life upon the face of the world. I hope that you find them as nice as I do. I believe that I am going to head back now. Will you meet me here again sometime, my friend? I really like Wardle. I think he's one of the most interesting characters that this game introduced out of pretty much anyone in New Horizons. But yeah, I do believe that we have gotten ourselves some more soundscapes, so that's kind of cool. Not that I've really been using them at all when building the homes, because they just kind of don't fit the theme of what I'm trying to do that much. But hey, it is still pretty sorry, I don't know why I so many times. But it is pretty nice to get more soundscapes added in case we ever should need to use them. I'm pretty happy with the way things have gone thus far, though. We are pretty much, I do believe, done with all of our facilities. I don't think there's a single open building left for us to go and possibly explore. I mean, we got the cafe done, we got the restaurant done. Is this one over here a thing? I guess this isn't a thing, so maybe we'll end up using this one at some point. So maybe there is one more facility for us to end up using in the future. But yeah, everything else is pretty much in place. And Paradise Planning is coming to a close here soon. But here's the deal. Like I said, next episode, we're really going to focus on getting through Paradise Planning, or at least as much in Paradise Planning as we possibly can, making as many vacation homes as possible. Of course, there will be a lot of stops along the way that we're going to have to probably address, but I'm going to just be blitzing through it as fast as I possibly can and speeding us towards the end. I would like to, at the very minimum, 3 episodes from now, but the goal is 2 episodes from now, have that be the quote-unquote finale of Happy Home Paradise. That's the plan. Hopefully we can make that happen. I don't know. It's like, again, I'm going into pretty much this entire back half of Paradise Planning and all of this blind, so I'm not 100% sure on how this is going to work, but that is the goal that I have in mind. So I hope it's going to work out and look forward to it because, yeah, we're going to be getting a lot of this done before we finally get to back to our island, and then we can really start focusing on making that the best that it can possibly be. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Animal Crossing New Horizons. I hope you all enjoyed it very much, and I'll see you all in the next one.